Hey guys! Welcome to Relationship Rescue. This is our first live as Relationship Rescue.
Oh yeah, we're excited.
Yes, I'm Simi, as you know.
And I'm Sam.
Yay! The kids are sleeping.
Oh, praise God.
And that's why we're able to do this.
Yes.
We're talking about gender roles.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. Gender roles.
Yeah.
Yes, so
Yes.
you go first. What do you think gender roles should be in relationships?
For me, I think it should be when it comes to gender roles. I think it should be based on strengths, like what is your spouse's area of strength, and so that should be the foundation. So, for instance, I am more of I'm more of an action kind of guy, the go kind of guy.
Very true.
So, I like things like put in order and all of that. So I take the lead, for instance, when it comes to like arranging and moving stuff in the house, like trash, like doing dishes, because I don't know how to cook. She's the best cook. So when it comes to like cooking, I'm not a good cook. So she takes the lead. When it comes to like, managing finances, she takes the lead. So for me, it depends on area of strength. That's for me. It depends on the area of strength.
Yeah, and I think especially we're both born in Nigeria. I lived outside of Nigeria a little longer.
Yes.
But what I do appreciate about him is he was open to just defining those gender roles, not based on gender.
Yeah.
But like you said, based on strength.
So
everything was on the table. It wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna just be in the kitchen and he's gonna be sitting on the couch reading newspapers and drinking coffee.
Yeah, because that is what our culture. Now, I'm not being disrespectful to my culture, or if that is what works for.
That's what worked for them.
Yeah,
right?
if that is what works for them, that's fine. But for us, no, because we both work full time, and then if my culture now says that women should do the cooking, do the cleaning, and do the dishes. Come on, man.
And it's like what? And we talked about this last week. It's 100. We're both putting 100% into it. And we kind of figured out what we kind of, like you said, where we take the lead. He takes the lead on taking care of the car, praise the Lord. On the trash. I know it seems he wouldn't mind me doing it, but thankfully he takes the lead on that. I let him have at it. But in terms
do dishes as well.
Yeah, he does dishes. I don't want to give away all the secrets because he's a good man. God gave me a good one right here. He does the dishes. He just helps, even with the kids. Like tonight, he gave them a bath. And he did bedtime story, and he picked them up from school. I dropped them off at school this morning, but we share the burdens. Like if I see he's exhausted and he's just come back from a really stressful work day, I'm not gonna be like, babe, can you take the trash out? You need to take the trash out. Like it's smelling. It's like if I need to take the trash out, I'll do it at that time. But we kind of, I think that's what helps.
Exactly.
Yeah, just respecting each other.
Yeah, exactly, respecting each other.
In defining your roles. What do you think?
Defining your roles, yeah. And like she said, we don't believe that marriage should be, or relationships should be 50-50. What we told ourselves earlier is if we say 50-50, the day I'm not able to give 50 and she's able to get 50, we're not going to have 100 in our relationship.
Right. So
we both decided that it's going to be 100.
Yeah.
So that the day I'm able to give my 100 and she can now, due to some challenges, we still have our 100 somewhere in the pocket.
Yes, like when I was pregnant and both times.
I assume all the roles.
I actually had to be on bed rest, so if he was expecting me to give 100, that was not gonna happen. I was like barely cooking. I was trying, but so it was. I think in gender roles, I think what's important is to define it for your relationship. Talk about it. Talk about. And I know everything's not fun. We both don't even like doing dishes. You know, it's not all the time I like to cook.
Yeah.
But we talk about it because we know, okay, someone has to. Because if no one does dishes, no one cooks, we would have no money because we'd be eating out all the time. And that's just it's not healthy. So it's what needs to be done, and then we both pitch in to do it. So, I mean, some of our roles are traditional, you know, like he does the trash, I do the dishes. I mean,
cut
I
the
do
grass.
the cooking. Oh, he does. God bless his heart.
Cut the grass.
That's why you get the kids involved.
Exactly. Wash the cars.
Yeah.
Make sure the cars are taken care of. Pressure. Wash the house. So I try to take the lead in doing more of, you know, like the physical stuff. You know, so these are, you know, important. Now, like she said, talk about it. What worked best for you guys?
Yeah.
What worked best for us might not work best for you. You know, so at times it's just talking about it. Now, it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to be intentional in carrying out our responsibilities. Because there are days you will not feel like doing it. You know, not that days. Every day you won't feel like, you know, doing it. Like she takes care of the kids, like shower them and all of that. But days that I'm home early, I don't let her do it because that alone can be really overwhelming. The boys,
God bless you. You need a kiss just for that.
Yeah, like the boys.
2 boys, people.
2 boys. Getting them upstairs to shower, and then you get them dressed, and then also she does amazing in also feeding them. Like, oh my, you those of you that have kids, you know, like my problem is not even just feeding them. My problem is when you feed them,
and you have to clean up their mess.
You have to clean up their mess. And God bless you if they don't pour either milk or stew or something on the floor or touch the wall. So anytime I'm home, I try to give her the break and I do it. So at times it's being sensitive. Like she also said, there are days when I come home, I am mentally and physically exhausted. So she will sense it and she'll be like, oh babe, just rest, you know. And then she just like do everything. And then
he does the same.
I do the same. At times I'll tell her, you know what? You don't have to cook today. You had a long day, you know, and of course I'll just make some fries, hot dogs.
He has like his 3 meals that he makes. And God bless him. Like, we don't want him cooking stuff where we have to go to the bathroom. So it's okay to help each other out. You know, I do enjoy when you cook because it's cute.
Yeah, I try my best, you know. And my another advice is, you know, I see couples get into argument because they want to compare themselves or their homes to other people.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, no,
don't do that. Oh, he cooks all the meals.
Yeah.
So don't compare. Yeah.
You know, her husband does all the cooking. Yeah. You know, the wife she do all this. So why can't you? No. You are not them. If that works for them, maybe that is their area of strength.
That's a good point.
You know, so what works best for you and your family
your home.
and your home and your home. You know, there were things that worked for my own parents, like growing up. My mom was my mom stayed at home. Now let me correct this notion. I don't like when people say stay at home mom.
She works from home.
There's nothing like stay at home mom.
9 children, right?
It's work at home mom.
9 children.
If a woman suspended her career, gave up everything just to raise the kids, be there 24 hours and run the errand and cook. Hey, listen, that is full-time job. So please, if you are used to telling women that take care of the home, if you used to say stay at home, please correct it. It's work at home. So growing up, I see my dad doing the providing. Doing the protecting, and all my mom had to do was take care of us 9 kids. Oh, actually 10 with some cousins. A lot I've forgotten. So take care of the home. Yeah. So that is what worked for them. Yeah. But for us,
we both working.
We both work.
Yeah. Outside the home and inside the home.
Outside the home, and we both love our professions. So we support each other.
Oh, that's a big one.
Support each other. You got to support each other. You got to support each other, and let the kids see you guys being consistent in, taking up your gender roles. They don't say a lot, but they watch you.
Yeah, working as a team. My boys, they do dishes. They help me in the kitchen. They help me with grocery. Like, we went grocery shopping, me and the boys, and they helped me. So it's like we're teaching them that it's not exactly like, oh, if you're a boy, you do this. If you're a girl, you have to have this role. It's what is your strength, and it's about respecting and serving each other.
Respecting and serving.
Yeah, and if you have comments yourself, if you have thoughts about gender roles, or if you have questions, make sure you comment in the box below. But we definitely wanted to talk about this because we know that, you know, in relationships, sometimes people it becomes an issue. Because, okay, this is the number one thing I'll say, is that don't get caught up in false expectations. When you go into your marriage, don't go in with preconceived notions about what it is. Because if you grew up a certain way, don't go in thinking, oh, my mom cooked me 3 meals a day, and my dad did whatever.
Exactly.
You have to get to know the person you are dating and what their strengths are and work from there. So that's my number one thing.
Yeah, oh, wow, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful. So, you know, we hope this has really, you know, help maybe one or two persons watching this.
Yes. Be sure to share, like.
Be sure to share, like, you know, and like we said, you know, if you forget everything we said, you know, about gender roles, is what works for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, just based on your strengths.
Yes.
You know, so.
You want to close this out with prayer?
Oh, yes. So this time around, we're going to keep you guys in suspense. We will be talking about a special topic next week, but it's going to be in suspense. But let me just give you guys a little bit of clue. It has to do a little bit with role. Okay, let me not say it all.
Ooh, he's ready to give it away.
Yes. But it's going to bless your heart, and then we're excited and looking forward to next week. So let's pray.
Yes.
God, we just thank you for another opportunity again that you've given unto us to just share your heart with even those watching right now and those who are going to watch later about gender role. In your sight, God, men and women are equal. So, Lord, our prayer is that when it comes to gender role, help those in relationship to understand that it should be based on strength, and it should be based on respect, and it should be based on what is good for our family. Yes. And Lord, I pray that even as they come to that knowledge, I pray for strength, I pray for unity. And God, I just pray for those watching right now and saying that, oh, I don't even have anyone in my life, so this does not even pertain to me. Lord, I just pray right now that whoever you have destined for such people, I pray that in this season of love, there will be a divine connection. Amen. And that even as you bring someone into their life, when they get to this stage, you help them to go to successfully cross the bridge. Yes. So Lord, we pray your blessings again upon every couple. Yes. And then we ask those going through tough times, even in this season, we ask for your provisions. Yes. And Lord, continue to bless, God. As many, oh God, who set their heart, oh God, and their affections on you. Amen. So Lord, we love you, we give you all the praise. In Jesus' mighty name I pray.
Amen. And Lord, thank you for a husband that does the dishes. Yes,
and
Lord.
Thank you for a wife that cook. Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys. Be sure to share and comment below with anything you want us to talk about, anything that's burning on your heart.
Yes.
So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.